Sean Roberts. Wearing the number 2 jersey is going to be Dan Coleman. Getting everybody fired up. Player number 3, Zach Coleman. These 2 gentlemen were a part of the Virginia Color Guard. So thank you to those guys for coming out and doing that tonight. It was a great showing. John Gobin calling these players together, and ball is bowled into play. Ball goes through the throw, and it's going to be Justo Marino. So you get that ball first. But he gets ridden off, and it's going to be Sophia with the near side next shot towards goal. But not quite enough on it, and it's going to be Coleman. Zach Coleman plays that ball in front of his own goal. Fires that one up, down the boards. Zach by himself on the gray pony. Goes into the boards. Fires a shot, bouncing off the boards, 2 goal. But Justo Marino's going to swallow that one up. Keeping that one moving forward. Dan Coleman coming in, trying to make a hook. Justo Marino moving that ball forward, gets hooked on the play, and Sophia working that ball towards goal now.
Forward and run the
but Zach Coleman's going to play that one on the near side, out of danger zone. Justo Marino with a back shot, but just a little wide, and Zach Coleman back on the ball. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, this last game was going to be fast. They get faster and faster throughout the night. And Justo doesn't get his mallet on that one, got called off by Sophia. Sophia leaves that one there, and it's going to be Coleman. Zach Coleman working that ball down. Justo Marino riding him off hard. Zach Coleman, big shot off the backboards. And it's going to be Sophia coming together with Coleman. Sophia and Dan cancel each other out, and they lead it there for Justo. Justo switching over to the near side now, shooting towards goal. Justo Marino! Putting drawing first blood here in favor of Marines. And Zach Coleman has the honors to bring this one back into play. Zach Coleman coming in. Sophia reaching out there for the hook. She makes the hook, balls. Still sitting there. Zach checks up, waits for that ball to pitch up. Zach trying to play that ball off the board, switching over to the near side. Sophia riding him off hard. Zach Coleman on the near side, puts it on in for goal number 1 in favor of Army. 1-1. 4 minutes left on the clock in the first chukker. Justo Marino fires a huge shot down towards goal. Just going to be wide to the right, though, and it's going to be Zach Coleman. Looks around, checks up. Pulls that ball off the boards.
I get stressed out. I can't sit down.
Sean Wyatt putting him in his pocket. Makes him release the ball. Sophia lost her mallet. It's going to be Justo. Justo getting to that ball. Zach Coleman, look at that sportsmanship right there. Zach Coleman comes and waits. So it's 2-on-2 right now while John Gobin picks up the mallet for Sophia. Now Justo on a run there with Dan Coleman. Dan Coleman riding him up hard. Justo Marino on the near side. Just wide to the left, but plays the rebound in front of goal. Dan Coleman makes the hook, and does it roll in? I think it rolled in. Goal number 2 for Marines. Zach Coleman bringing it back into play. He fires that one up looking for his dad, but bad luck there, bounces off the pony. Zach Coleman plays the near side next shot. Sophia putting him in his pocket now, not giving him an inch. Sophia going to win this horse race now. Goes for the back shot, but gets called off by Marino. Justo, nice open back shot looking for Sophia. Sophia not wanting to foul, pulls off out of that one. Zach Coleman back on the ball now. Zach Coleman shoots to goal, wide left. Justo, huge next shot down. Who's going to be there? It looks like Sophia. Sophia checks up. Goes on the near side, gets called off by Wyatt. John Wyatt working that ball nicely now. Sophia's going to take Dan out. Try to limit him from the play on defense. Wyatt on the near side. Can't get a handle on it, and it's going to be Coleman. Zach Coleman turns that ball around and fires one down the boards. Bounces off the pony. It's going to be Sophia to get there. Sophia and Sean battling it out. Sophia, nice little back shot, turns on her own line, but Zach Coleman steals it away. Hits it a little bit too far, and Justo Marino's going to snag that one. Justo. And it looks like we have a whistle. This one's going to go in favor of Marines. Justo Marino will take the honors here, I think. Justo walks up to that ball, shoots towards goal! But Zach Coleman blocks that 2-pointer from going in. Zach Coleman now, looking for his dad, fires that one up, bounces off a pony. And Justo gets caught with his hand in the cookie jar. So that one's going to go in favor of Army. Looks like it's just going to be a spot hit there, though. Penalty number 5. Let's see who's going to take this one. Dan Coleman looks like he's telling his son to go up. He's got this one. Dan Coleman brings this one into play. He fires that one at the goal. It's going to go just a little bit wide, though, and Husto's going to let it bounce off the boards and pick this one up. He leaves it behind Sean Roberts on the line now with John Wyatt, but Sean Roberts puts it in the goal, tying this game up at 2 goals apiece. Husto taps it once, bringing it back into play. Now he fires that one up, looking for teammate Sophia. But it looks like it's going to be John trying to get there, but it's a back shot from Coleman. Now it's father to son. Dan Coleman running towards goal, fires it at goal. Just a little bit wide, lets it settle off the boards. Checks his pony up, making this one count. Takes the lead for the first time here tonight. Husto fires that one down, looking for John Wyatt. Zach Coleman checks up, trying to get behind him so he can get a hook on that mallet. Makes the hook, and now Dan Coleman's going to pick that ball up. Husto waiting for Dan to come down. He rides him off, and he's going to come back to the ball now. Husto turning that ball around. Lets it bounce off the boards. Trying to go on the near side, but Dan Coleman steals it away. Sees his son going, so he hits an open back shot over to Zach Coleman. Zach now trying to get him out on the ball, but he doesn't. And it's going to be Sophia to pick that one up. 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, 30 seconds. Now Coleman, Zach Coleman, running the corner now. Husto makes the hook, steals the ball, and Husto is now on a run towards goal. Coleman, he's got 2 corners to beat. Husto into the corner. 9 seconds. Will he have time to finish this one? It's going to be Dan Coleman win the ride off and hit that ball on the near side. Dan Coleman fires it out of the danger zone. And that's going to do it for Husto. Putting him in his pocket. Zach Coleman fires that one at goal. Who's going to get there? It's a horse race now. And it's going to be Husto. Rides the man up, takes the ball. And we have a whistle. I'm not going to guess what we saw there, but don't disagree with John Gobin. He's a former 7-goal player. One of the best American players of all time. Ball's is back in play now. Husto fires that one up, looking for John Wyatt. John Wyatt gets called up by Sophia. But now it's going to be Sean Roberts. Sean Roberts with a little back shot there, looking for Coleman. Zach now, playing that ball around. And he fires it up, looking for his father, Dan. Dan Coleman. Can't get a handle on that one. It's going to be Husto Marino. Husto coming in front of Dan Coleman and goes for a next shot, but doesn't connect. But he fakes it, I guess, and goes with the dribble. And now he's running down the arena. Right in front of our scoreboard now is Husto. Husto firing that one at goal. Sophia trying to go for the pass now. Coleman trying to play it out of the air. He turns back on it. Keeps that ball moving forward. Sophia leaning out for the hook. Sophia goes for that big hook now. Makes the hook, and it's going to be Sean Roberts there, though. Sean Roberts fires that one back up. We lost the mallet again, and it's going to be Husto to pick this one up. Husto with Sean Roberts, putting him in his pocket. Got John Wyatt going for a pass, and Sophia as well. He fires that one down into Salamander corner. Sophia's going to ride off Dan Coleman.
Basically, but not like that.
Sophia bringing it around the boards now. Keeping that ball moving forward. Keeping it by her pony's nose so nobody else can get there. Gets called off by Wyatt, though. John Wyatt now trying to finish this one. Can he do it? John Wyatt just over in front of the board, in front of the goal. It's going to be Sean. Sean clears that one out and leaves it for Zach. Zach Coleman plays it around the boards. He's got his father going up for a pass, trying to feed it to him, but Husto is not giving him an inch. But he gets the pass off, up to Dan Coleman. John Wyatt trying to sneak in there on the boards and make the hook. Dan Coleman, though, reaches forward, plays it towards the goal, and just wide. John Wyatt, great on defense there. Keeps the Colemans from scoring that one. And Husto Marino picks that one up, playing it by his pony's name, but finally drops that one behind. And now it's going to be Coleman, Zach Coleman. He's got Sophia. Sophia waiting for him, trying not to let him run anywhere. Sophia puts him in her pocket, but he just gets the shot off and puts it in, putting goal number 4 on the board. 4-2 is the score. We're going to correct that right now. Husto firing down towards goal. But Zach Coleman read that play, and he's going to scoop it up. It's a big back shot. Dan lets it settle. Goes to it. Running down the boards in front of the scoreboard. Husto laying the bump to him now, though. Dan Coleman wraps the boards. Husto has a slip in front, though, so he can try to stop that one from going in. Sophia now. Sophia leaves that one there for Wyatt. But Zach Coleman's going to sneak on in there. He switches over to the near side. Let's see what happens. Sean Roberts. Is that a goal, Goodman? It's in the goal, putting goal 5 on the board for Team Army. Husto Marino coming in now. Husto brings that ball into play, fires it down. Looking for Wyatt. Zach Coleman, though, there. He plays it off the boards. He lets it settle and then fires a huge next shot down, looking for Dan Coleman one more time. But Husto Marino lays the bump to him. And checks up, comes back to the ball. He's letting the Army team clear out now. Husto going towards goal. Husto checks up, goes around all the players.
Sean can't think that fast.
Letting the players clear out of his way. These players don't want to foul. They know Husto is deadly from the penalty line. Husto Marino going behind all the goals and just jerks the trigger a little bit and wide to the left. And Zach Coleman's going to be back on this one now. Zach Coleman fires that one up looking for Sean Roberts. But Husto steals it away on the near side. Husto Marino with a big next shot down looking for Sophia. Sophia read that perfectly, jumps on that line, plays that one into the boards. Tries to let it settle, catch up to her. But Zach Coleman knocks that one down and regains possession. Zach switching to the near side now, playing that ball forward. Husto trying to snag it away from him, but Zach powers through the hook, going to goal. But he hits that one wide to the left. And it's going to be Husto to snag this one more time. Sean Roberts trying to make the hook, and he does. Zach Coleman grabs that one, and he turns it around towards goal. Let's see if John Wyatt can make the hook. And no goal. Is that a goal, Govan? Goal! This was good, so we put goal number 6 on the board. Now Husto bringing it back into play. 4 goals separating these two teams. Husto fires that one, looking for 2 points there. Will it go? Zach Coleman on defense knocks it out of the danger zone. But Husto, 10 seconds, trying to turn that ball around. Sean Roberts picks it up and leaves it there for Dan with 4 seconds on the clock. Does he have time to put one more on the board? 6-2 lead right now, going into our 3rd chucker. And ball's rolled back into play, and it's knocked down there by Liberty Hall. It's going to be John Wyatt playing that ball forward. Sophia following him up now. John Wyatt trying to bring that one towards goal. But it's going to be Coleman, Zach Coleman, pulling that ball out. Husto not giving him anywhere. Sophia coming in, but we do have a whistle.
That time they blew it on me there.
Zach Coleman with the honors here, fires that one down the arena. And it's a horse race now between Husto and Coleman. And it's going to be Coleman now playing that one forward. Bounce off his pony, checks up, maintains possession of the ball. And he's got Sean Roberts going up for a pass. Fires it down the boards. Trying to wrap the boards there, sending it to goal. And the ball stays there, and Husto's going to steal that one away. Husto fires it up there, looking for John Wyatt. John Wyatt now on the ball. Dan Coleman letting him get one shot off, trying to get in position for the defensive play. And it's going to be Wyatt on the near side, bringing it around, but he loses the handle on it, and Coleman with the reverse neck shot there, but Husto swallows that one up. Husto working that one towards goal. Husto Marino puts goal number 3 on the board for the Marines. And it's going to be Zach Coleman bringing this one back into play now. Coleman fires that one. Looking for his father, Dan Coleman. And who's going to get there? Sophia with the big hook right there. Dan trying to power through, but Sophia not giving him his mallet back. But Sean Roberts steals that one away now and passes it back up there. Dan Coleman working that ball in front of goal. No problem. Dan Coleman putting goal number 7 on the board. Justo Marino pulling that one out of the goal mouth for the knock-in. Justo fires that one down, looking for Sophia. Sophia drops the hammer now, falling on that line. Sneaking in front of Sean Roberts. Sophia bringing that one into the corner. Lets it bounce off the board. She's going to switch over to the near side. Sean Roberts is going to be there, though, on the defense. He taps a little back shot over to Coleman. But Justo Marino steals it away. Justo fakes, goes left, and then he goes to the right. And he taps it once. Stan Coleman reaching out for a hook, but he powers through that one, but bad luck, bounces off Pony's foot. And Dan Coleman back on the ball now. Dan Coleman fires it down the boards, looking for his son, Zach. Zach heads up, ladies and gentlemen. Stays in the arena, and Zach Coleman can't get a handle on the bouncing ball, and it's going to be Justo. Justo Marino checks hard into the corner. Lets that ball settle. Sean coming in, not giving him anywhere to go. Holds Justo up, and then it's going to be Zach Coleman to come in. Dan Coleman following him up, not letting any of the defense come in for the hook. And Zach Coleman, no problem, putting that one on the board. Nice pass up there, looking for Wyatt. John Wyatt now. John Wyatt shooting that one to goal. Sophia where she needs to be in the right place. And puts goal on the board in favor of Marines. Coleman brings that one back into play now. It's going to be Zach. Zach's got his dad Dan going for a pass. Justo trying not to let him get past him. And it's going to be Coleman with a big shot towards goal. Is that 2, Logan? Is that 1 or 2? 2 goals! Our first 2-pointer of the night right there. And it's going to be Justo firing that one down. Looking for a 2-pointer of his own. But Zach says no way, and he knocks it down. Justo turns that pony around nicely. Maintains possession of the ball now. Let's see what he likes to do. He lines that one up looking towards goal. Trying to run past Dan. He gets the jump on him, but Dan wins the ride off in that near side back shot. And look at that little gray pony turns and he's going to goal now. Dan, nice little shot towards goal. Can he finish it? Dan Coleman with goal 11 on the board now. Justo sends that one down. Bad bounce off the pony, and Justo's back on it. Fires towards goal. But Zach plays that one on the near side. Sophia coming into on the defense. Sophia on the near side now, working that one towards goal. Switches over to the offside, back to the near side. Sean Roberts coming in for the hook, and steals that one away. Sophia right back on that ball, though, battling hard with Sean. Pushing hard, Sean Roberts. Doesn't want to foul there, so he leaves that ball now. Justo turns that ball into the boards. He's got Dan Coleman. Looks like we got some equipment tangled up in a horse's tail. That can be very dangerous, so everybody on that side of the boards, be careful. Everybody be careful there. The horses will try to get rid of that mallet sometimes and kick out a little bit, so be careful on the far boards. We'll just not start the clock for about 5 seconds. But don't worry, you won't lose any polo. We will not start the clock for 5 to 8 seconds. And then it will be 30 seconds once the clock starts. All right, so it looks like it's going to be a hit in favor of Marines. So it'll be Justo Marino with the honors here. So we'll count down 8 seconds and then we'll start the clock. Net Zach Coleman hits that one down. All right, 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, 30 seconds. It's going to be Justo to win the battle there. Justo fires it at goal, looking for John Wyatt. John Wyatt Couldn't redirect it, but he backs it back into the goal mouth. It's going to be Sophia now. Sophia doesn't get the shot she's looking for. It's going to be Huso with the back shot. 10 seconds. Can Huso get this ball turned and put it in? Sophia, nice little pass to Huso. Huso now going to goal. 2 seconds left. And cleared out of there by Zach Coleman. And that's going to end our third chucker of play. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our last chucker is underway. Knocked down there by Huso Marino. Stolen away from Sean Roberts momentarily. Now Sophia's on the ball. But stolen back away by John Wyatt. John Wyatt and Sean are battling it out now. Sean with a little back shot there, looking for Dan Coleman, but it's going to be Huso to steal that one away. Huso Marino working that ball towards goal. Can he finish this one? Huso puts goal number 5 on the board for the Marines. It looks like it's going to be Zach Coleman again to bring this one back into play. Zach Coleman fires that one down, but bad luck bounces off the pony. Zach Coleman tapping that ball forward. Huso Marino trying to put him in his pocket. Makes the hook, but Zach swings through the hook and shoots the goal, but bounces off the pony wide. Huso Marino now on a breakaway himself. Huso Marino's got John Wyatt taking the man out. But Dan Coleman doesn't want to foul there, so he leaves that ball, and Huso Marino back on the ball now. Zach Coleman lets it settle, but Huso back on the ball. Huso walking that one in, and goal! Goal number 6 in favor of Marines, cutting the deficit to only 5 now. There's plenty of time. It's going to be difficult, but it is not impossible. Don't forget, there is 2-pointers in the sport of arena polo. So only 5 goals separate these two teams. It is very doable. Huso, watch out, ladies and gentlemen, out on Team Army, so we will have a Marines knock-in. Possession play, it looks like Huso Marino is going to take this one. Huso wasting no time, he knows the clock is against him now. Huso fires that one looking for 2. Fires it up, and just going to be a little bit wide, but it's going to be Coleman. Coleman swallows that one up, fires a back shot. Trying looking for his dad, but Huso comes together with Coleman. Dan Coleman switches over to the near side, battling it out hard. Sophia sneaks in there on the offside, a little back shot. Wyatt trying to get a handle on that ball, but it's going to be Zach Coleman. Zach Coleman now, but Huso Marino steals it away on the near side. And Dan Coleman one more time on a run to goal. Sophia makes a little back shot, but it's left there for Sean. Sean shoots to goal, and it finds its way through the pony's legs into the goal mouth. So Huso Marino going to bring this one back in. Sophia going down for a pass. Huso fires that one towards goal. It's wide left, but can they get there and finish it? John Wyatt makes the hook on Zach, but Zach stays there, maintains his composure, and wins the ball. Sophia looking for the hook there. John Wyatt with a big back shot. Sophia's the first one to turn. Can she finish this one? She gets the shot up and puts it in the goal. Goal number 7 in favor of the Marines. Zach Coleman brings it back into play. Zach Coleman shooting for 2. He sees his dad going for a pass now, but it's going to be Huso to win the ride off and get to the ball. Huso letting those players clear out. Huso has to switch back over to the near side. Huso, near side, back to the offside. Dan Coleman reaching out, trying to get that hook. Huso. Dan Coleman now gets there for the bump, but Huso switches to the near side, and it's knocked down by Coleman. Zach Coleman turns around and fires that one down. It's a race between Huso and Coleman. Huso wins the ride off and then hits the back shot. Who's going to turn? It looks like Sean and John are going to be in a horse race now. Sean backs that ball. He hears his teammate calling for an open, and he puts it right on his mallet. Huso and Dan battling it out, and Huso's going to win the ride off, take it on the near side, checks up, switches back to the offside, changes the direction, turns it to the right, but gets hooked on the play. But beneficial bounce for the Marines. But Huso didn't see it, and it's going to be Zach Coleman with a huge near side back shot. And that one's going to be in the corner. Who's going to get there first? Marino. Huso Marino. Huso's got Sophia going up for a pass. Sophia's going up. So is John. Huso fires a big shot down, but it's going to be Coleman. Zach Coleman on the near side now. Plays that one around, stays on the near side, plays it down the boards, back to the offside. Huso coming in, put pressure. And Everybody overrides except for Wyatt. He gets called off by Husto. Husto, bad bounce there, and it's going to be Coleman. Dan Coleman playing that one towards goal. Husto gets it out of the danger zone now. 1:15 left on the clock. Husto plays that one forward. Working that ball nicely towards goal. Can he get a hold of the bouncing ball? He does. Can he finish it here? Husto put goal number 8 on the board. 1 minute remains. 4 goals separate these two teams. It is not impossible, ladies and gentlemen, with the 2-point rule. It is going to be very difficult, though. Zach Coleman fires that one, bounces off a pony. Uses the umpire as a pick. Goes behind him, and now he's going to play that ball off the boards. Husto gets to the ball, checks down, trying to get it in front of Dan Coleman. Dan Coleman and Husto riding hard. Dan goes for the back shot, but doesn't get the shot he's looking for. Now it's going to be Husto to make the hook. Steal the ball away. He leaves it there for Sophia. Sophia passes it back up there to Husto. Husto on the near side, running down the boards. Switches back to the offside, but gets hooked on the plate. It's going to be John Wyatt there. John Wyatt with 15 seconds left on the clock. Can he put one more on the board? He fires the next shot at goal, but just a little bit wide, and Zach Coleman's going to swallow that one up and clear it out of the danger zone. Husto makes the hook, steals the ball away with 2 seconds left on the clock.